What it do? It's your boy A-Tone.
It's your boy Big Tony is good ponies. You know what I'm talking about?
Back at the game like we never left. How you doing today, Miss B?
I am fantastic. How are you guys?
Can't complain. Ain't nobody listening.
Marvelous. I'm good. You know what I'm talking about?
What we got going on today?
All right, today we're going to talk about love and war.
Is that people or what? Love and war. Is that people or is it what?
Yeah, it's all love.
Okay.
I thought it was a book. I didn't know what it was. Okay,
all right, let's go.
Okay, so have you guys been following the back and forth with Remy and PAPOOSE?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard little things about it. I hadn't just been all into it.
Right.
Okay. Well, they both posted videos about, issues in their relationship and their pending divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Now, PAPOOSE, who has been quiet for the most part, doing all the allegations about Remy cheating, but I guess he felt compelled to speak out, recently.
Yeah.
Do you think he should have remained quiet and kept things private?
She didn't, obviously. If she's talking about everything going on, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you can't just sit back and just let people just throw mud at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it would be in a more perfect world. Yeah, it shouldn't have even been in the spotlight, regardless of whatever going on at the time. But yeah, I would have said something too.
Yeah, but it's kind of more like the hit dog holler.
Yeah.
Because if a person ain't saying nothing, you constantly saying stuff because you know you did wrong. You trying your best to sway the people more your way.
Make
you know
yourself
what I'm saying?
look good.
Yeah, and after a while it gets old. Even as being the bigger person out of it, you still you being quiet, but at some point you gotta say something. You know what I mean? And from what I've seen, he came with a lot of receipts. He came with it's funny how they say you could take care of a person, and then when they get on their feet, you see the real them.
Yeah.
And that's how the kind of like scenario is. And I think since he moved on with his life, because remember, he was going through a lot of stuff with her. But once he moved on with his life, anything he posts is gonna seem like he throwing slabs at her, but it's not. This is my new life. I'm not with her no more.
About it,
wait. First of all, you traded me in for a T-Move PAPOOSE. They look just like that.
Yeah, but you telling yourself. To me, you telling yourself because, like I say, from what I've heard, it was all about her. First of all, right? So yeah, you can sit back and not say anything, but after a while, people gonna be like, "Well, he said that; it must be true."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to stand up and defend yourself.
But I remember the episode I said a long time ago is some people, long as they arguing with you and you responding back to them, that's still a relationship. Versus you not saying nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? So if I was him, after all that I said, she can say whatever she want to say. You know what I mean? And let the people go from there. We're gonna keep sparring and going out of state and doing all the stuff we're doing. I ain't giving that no more energy, but he said what he needs to say.
She's supposed to be so tough and so bad, wasn't she?
Yeah.
But she don't run up on her though, boy.
Look, you talk that tough. That's messed up when you can't even run up on the bra like, I'll smash it.
My thing is,
all you can say is I'll shoot her.
You might want to just keep all your comments going towards Pap.
Exactly.
That's what you might want to do.
Exactly.
You don't want to run up on her.
No. So yeah, I think he should have said something. He needed to say something at the moment, and he did what he needed to do. That's how I look at it. He did what he needed to do.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how well, like you said yourself, when your life is in the spotlight like that, people always have something to say, whether good or bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But the thing is, you can see their records. You know what I mean? You can see how they are as people and how he was down for going to help when she's in jail, doing all these different things. And now you talking down on the person that you so-called love. You know what I mean? Oh, he was broke. He was this. He all this. Yeah, if he spent all his money while he was in jail, but not just that. You wasn't saying that when he was doing it.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, you know what I'm saying? He put his life on
hold. Exactly.
For her.
Ungrateful.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you got jammed up, caught up or whatever, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Now you want to try to throw rocks at him.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? That's if it was reversed, vice versa, and he did that to her, oh, he'd be the scum of the earth.
To some people, he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I say, the truth overrides everything. Opinions don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. Everybody got one, just like an ass.
No doubt. What else you got?
Okay. Well, there has been a lot of talk about the Diddy trial.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with it, but this past week, I believe Kid Cudi, he was called to testify about his relationship with Cassie, which led to a debate on social media as to whether he was snitching. So if he was subpoenaed, is it considered snitching if he's just getting up there telling the truth?
No, because if he was subpoenaed, he need to, right? If not, then he would be sitting where Diddy is, for what they call that when you get up there and lie or whatever.
Perjury.
Yeah, perjury. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, they ask me, I'm gonna tell everything: the shoe size, what we ate before I did what I did, whether it had corn in it afterwards.
Yeah, with him, I still look at Kid Cudi as a civilian. He ain't gangster. He ain't playing street. He ain't doing none of that. He just a dude that's scared.
And then I just seen
because if he get out again, he may not miss this time.
I seen
hypothetically or allegedly.
I seen today actually on one of the little platforms where I'm not calling out their names, but it was another rapper talking about he was snitching. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Cudi was snitching.
Yeah,
or whatever.
A couple of them have said that.
You know what I'm saying? But the one I'm talking about in particular, he just barely made it home himself a few months ago.
Yes, he did.
So he can't say nothing.
Give me a hand.
He can't come to Atlanta. He ain't supposed to anyway.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah.
He was one that definitely said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, this the part that's so messed up. Everybody don't fall up under the snitch rule. If you're a civilian and you ain't no street and you ain't rapping about I'm shooting, I'm gangster, I'm sliding, he's just a regular artist. So what he supposed to do?
I don't care I don't care that's why I'm glad that I run by myself as far as certain things like that, because if it's gonna keep me from going to jail or whatever, especially when it's the truth, I'm telling you, you can call me a snitch, whatever you want to call me, because I'm not gonna go sit down for nobody. Not like that. You can go with all that right there. Yeah. That system they in for us the music thing. Man, they ain't nothing but devils. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
But and also it's goofy stuff. You know what I mean? Because you basically tying your own community hands. That's why you can't never get no help there. But with him, hey, somebody try to kill you, and then he go and allegedly try to blow up your car, and he go back and retaliate. He going to jail for 1,000 years, whether somebody tried to do that or not. So he got to cover his in on that back part. But he's never been a street rapper anyway. So, hey, that's why you got to watch the company you keep.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
You got to watch the company you keep.
Everybody you be around, you'll be surprised. Most people be around you for a particular reason.
Facts.
Don't nobody just be around you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
oh, yeah. I don't know how. You can't tell him to go up there and perjure himself. He ain't cool with Diddy. So it wasn't like he trying to save somebody cool with. This dude allegedly trying to blow up his car. What I'm supposed to say? I don't know. I know I ain't doing no jail time for nobody.
For none of them.
And I ain't gonna put myself in a position to be around nobody. Nope. But even with that case, if he at home and somebody tried to do it, if a woman leave you, she left you. You can't go try to blow up the other dude because she want to kick with him.
That's crazy.
That's to me, that's kind of lame.
It's real lame.
But it is what it is. What else you got?
Well, it is GMS time.
G to the M to the S.
Man.
Yes.
Kind of really flies when you're having fun.
All day. What you got?
Okay. A couple are planning to get married and saving up money to cover the expenses.
You must not be getting married no time soon.
Okay, so the last $10,000 has been a challenge to get. So the woman created a GoFundMe, and her ex-boyfriend donated $7,500. So
To their marriage?
yeah, he donated to the GoFundMe that she created. She only needed $10,000, and so he's donated a third of it, $7,500.
That's crazy though. So if he donated $7,500, talking about if they need money and they trying to get $10,000
for marriage though.
Yeah. Still, but he donated $7,500, so he must have took the $7,500 they had saved up so far. Is that what it was? Because am I missing it? You said the ex-boy. Oh, yeah. He's still going in. He's doing a little
He don't really care about. He don't really care about the marriage. He don't really care about the marriage. He know he's still gonna hit it, so he just helps.
That's crazy.
Okay, no, it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna finish the question.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so he also wants to walk her down the aisle because her dad passed when they were dating. Now the woman is no longer involved with the ex. She's no longer involved with the ex, and she and the ex were together for 10 years. The woman has been with her fiance for 2 years and explained they have a history together.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason why he wants to donate this money to her and her new boo and walk her down the aisle. She said that she would give the money back if her fiance wants her to.
You shouldn't have took.
It's obvious you're still slapping back.
You shouldn't have took it. Think about. You gonna give her $7,500 and you want to walk her down? That ain't even their marriage. That ain't even their wedding, because that's gonna be always a part in that wedding. That's gonna always bring up an argument.
Yeah, not just that. That's what everybody gonna talk about.
Yeah, he walked down and he paid for it. So to a man, do you know what that seems like to another man?
For one thing,
that's a man trying to stunt on you.
Yeah. With your situation. Yeah. I'm finna stunt on you in your own situation.
What movie was that? It was a movie like that. It probably was a Tyler Perry movie or some shit.
Not Tyler Perry.
You know the dude who still treat your wife and then send her home to you? It ain't happening. And after that,
what should they do to get this $10,000? She gives it back to him.
First of all, like I said, that we said in previous episodes, it ain't about the money in the wedding. It's about y'all together. So y'all could have took what you did and went on a vacation or something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Ain't no way in the world. Let me tell you something like this right here. You talking about first of all, you ain't got no business even. No, I'm not gonna say that because that sounds controlling. But out of respect, you shouldn't be talking to him anyway. Yeah, that's your ex. Second of all, how are you gonna take money from somebody that I'm supposedly you're not at odds, but at the same time, this is your past. You don't do that. How would you feel if I said, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get that 10 from this old girl I used to talk to. Don't worry about that guy.
Yeah,
we just friends."
Yeah, you feel some kind of way.
Yeah,
times
come on, man.
Yeah, that's bullshit. We ain't with that.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I'll take
that. Talking about some damn bull jive.
I didn't get
so would it be okay? Would it be okay if she just took the money and did not allow him to walk her down the aisle?
It wouldn't be okay if she took the money.
She shouldn't take nothing from him.
She shouldn't take nothing. That don't even make sense.
She been taking something from him for the past 10 years and they ain't talking about money. So why would I want her to take money from him?
And then they only 2 years in, so that's 8 years more she been with him. So
she probably still feeling with him. You know what I'm talking about? Jesus.
Man,
nah.
We ain't gonna do that. For real, no.
Let's just put the wedding off until we get the money up. If we're gonna do that.
No.
If not, then you can go ahead and be with old dude or whatever, and y'all can.
See, my thing is this. I don't my trust factor and meter done went off now. I don't even know if I want to get married, because that means
you still dealing with him.
Dealing with him, talking to him.
I don't know nobody that's gonna give their ex money to get married or to do something with somebody else.
And
maybe I'm naive, but I don't know nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? In real life, you know what I'm talking about? Of course, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, we ain't gonna be able to do it, and you know what? We ain't gonna be able to do none of it.
Well, she just created the GoFundMe. When you create a GoFundMe, anybody can pretty much give.
But it don't matter. Here goes the thing.
But it's amazing. Evidently, he must have let her know that I'm going to give y'all $7,500.
Exactly.
So somebody knows something. It ain't just, I understand that anybody can donate the money, but obviously he done said, hey, look, I just dropped $7,500 up in there. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all go ahead. Matter of fact, I did it, but don't tell him. Let me walk you down the aisle because I know your pops just passed, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Just if he's okay with that, which just let me do that.
What's the woman perspective?
I mean, I would not if it were me. If I were getting married, I wouldn't want any part. So we just gonna have to wait till we can get the money up, or just whatever, or see if we can just kind of back off something that that we chose to do. Right. So we might have to cut back on the guests or something like that. I don't know. But we will make some. We
may just have to go to the motherfucking courthouse
and have a nice
money
reception.
And go on a nice reception
or something like that. Yeah. Like I say, like you said, we always talk about like it's pretty much for the woman, not just saying that because they're both, going into something that's spiritual and a lifelong thing.
But it ain't for the woman when she's doing that.
Of course not, man. It's for the ex-guy who's setting it up so he can say, you owe me $7,500.
Let me get that.
I'm gonna have to get that out.
Let me get that 75. Let me get that 75. Hey, look. Hey, 200 every time. So at least we got 4 years.
I can still come home and say we don't owe him $5,500.
200 every month. We hitting this shit all the way 15 years later.
No.
And then interest added on.
But I'm talking about real. Trying to make you miss payments just so you know what I'm talking about.
But yeah, we ain't doing all that. But yeah, it's a no-go. All right, what else we got?
That's a double negative.
Yeah, what else we got?
All right, well that wraps
double negative would mean equal.
Hey man, that's
all right. So what else we got? That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, tell them what they need to do.
Hey, I need to not lend money to your ex and stuff like that because it's going to cause all kind of problems, all kind of situations. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if you're going to go into a life, I know we're getting ready to cut this down, but if you're going to go into a situation like that, make sure that you go in clean. You don't need no exes. You don't need none of that because if you got an understanding between each other, hey man, we can just sit and work it out till we get to that point. And with that being said, I want to thank everybody that's tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We ventured into this journey of this next year or whatever, and next year and beyond. You know what I'm saying? So all those that hadn't subscribed or locked in with us, go ahead and hit that like, that subscribe, that notification so you know when Stick Talk 100 is dropping. We got Stick Talk 101. A-Tone, he's over there moving and grooving, you know what I'm talking about, making everything move, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I'm in the cut you. Okay. Let them know what's coming up for you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that. We, the Stick Talk One Network we're branching out. We're doing different things. And we got another podcast that's getting ready to start. It's called One-on-One with Me and My Son, TJ the Great. You know what I'm saying? We are getting ready to start that right there. So I hope you guys will be able to see that soon. Y'all come on in and check it out. You know what I'm saying? We are trying to touch everybody, kids, young kids.
Pause.
Well, that's right, touch. That was sorry. I ain't gonna say it like that. There you go. Y'all know what I'm saying? We just trying to enlighten everybody and just try to put the word out there for everybody to check out certain things. You know what I'm saying? And,
all right, yeah.
We try to get this year going. You know what I'm saying? Everything is moving pretty good. Right. And y'all tune in.
Stick Talk 1-on-1 with me and my son. That'll be him and my nephew TJ doing their own podcast. So y'all be ready to look out for that.
Yes,
and with that being said, it's your man Zay-Tone.
It's your boy Big Tonyus. Good Ponius.
And I'm your girl, Miss B.
That being said, deuces.
Peace.